What is up, y'all boys and girls? Day 53 of the reset, chopping it down day by day. But we are back with y'all from the room again. Today we have a topic that I decided to pick out, finishing this mindset. Hopefully as strong as we started it, if not stronger. But yeah, feels good to getting closer to accomplishing one of my goals to start us off and get into whatever we get to. But today we will get into the topic that I have picked out for us today, and that will be the whole idea of practice. When I was doing sports, my coach would always preach repetitions. So what I have written down is practice applying yourself and make the repetitions to develop your craft. That one kind of speaks for itself. But then I also have consistency and persistence is the key to keep the flow and get shit done. That one's powerful, and I think that might be good for a lot of people to hear, including my future self. But that one was so real just for how I was able to get 50 videos in the first place, or even where to get my body right, or if I just go back to high school, how I graduated high school. I had to keep applying myself to the subjects, whether that be math, science, working out. I had to apply myself, and I had to apply myself to recording and editing videos to get better and keep the consistency to grow my channel. And that's the reason why we are where we are. But there's not really a main focus that I want to make about this, because I feel like it really all speaks for itself. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard the saying practice makes perfect, even though there is no such thing as perfect. But the saying still holds a lot of truth, in the sense of, in order to get good at something, you need those repetitions. You need to keep applying yourself to that one thing to where it becomes a second nature, something that you're more used to doing than you were before. So the struggles that you would have in starting up no longer seem to exist, just because of the fact that you've dealt with them so much, to where now it's just a quick fix and doesn't even feel like a problem to you. It's just a part of the progress that you've gone through over and over and over. Like I said, it's just a second nature, to where you don't even have to think about it anymore. But I also want to speak on the point that I made about consistency and persistence, because not until you really apply it to your life can you really see how true it is. Just staying consistent, doing the same thing, but at the same time staying persistent and getting after it is what's really gonna jumpstart or boost your goals or whatever you're doing. And I'll use the gym for an example, because it's just an easy one for me to use, and I kind of already have it's an easy one for me to use. Obviously, if you go for a week and you take 2 weeks off, that 2 weeks is all development that you could be using to apply yourself to further the development of your craft. But instead you choose not to stay consistent and persistent, and you lose out on all of the opportunity that you could have had if you went for 3 weeks instead of 1 week and took 2 weeks off. Just think about all of the progress you could have made. Not only you're making double the amount of progress you would be making 1 week, you also have that 1 week added on top of the 2 weeks. It's really compounding. I made the video on consistency before I started this journey, and I was really talking about the compound effect, which is a book that I read. I do recommend you go read it. But the whole idea that was painted in there is that it was all about exponential growth, and that's also kind of how I see the building of this channel. The mic just wants to be dead today, so we're gonna push past through it regardless and keep talking about how exponential growth is really the whole idea of staying consistent and persistent, and just keep applying yourself until you have your breakout run. Because an exponential graph goes slow building, putting in those little efforts and compounding your growth, to where, like I said, you have the 1 week and the 2 week on top of it, to where your growths just start building on top of each other, and then it takes it up to heights that you wouldn't even imagine. That's why it's important to just keep applying yourself. Even if you think that it's not doing as much as you would want it to, you're still building a foundation for the rest of your growth to sit on. And when you don't take those opportunities, you're missing out on the development that you could have had that would help you get closer and closer to that desired outcome. So yeah, just like I said, practice makes perfect. Repetitions. That's the only way that you will really start to develop and get better at anything in life. And with that whole idea, you have to stay consistent and you have to stay persistent to keep compounding on what you are building to make a strong structure that can take you to new heights. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice little simple video for day 53. I still gotta finish up the last couple of topics for this journey. We'll see where we go from there, but for now, I'll just see you guys tomorrow for day 54. Keep this journey going. Keep all the love and support on the channel. I love responding to you guys' comments, all of the love and appreciation, and even just the sharing ideas with you guys. Would like to give a big shout out to Sir Lionel Harrison. He's been a great interaction, just giving the pure honest feedback and appreciation, and just good conversations to, you know, help widen my perspective from someone else's, a very wise perspective, I will say. That's why I say I love the support and, you know, the whole idea of building a community and interacting with y'all. You know, all love in the chat. So yeah, like I always say, I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourself. You know, that's part of a strong foundation. Don't forget to love yourself, because it all starts from within, and take advantage of this day to get closer to your dreams. You know, I received another opportunity to record a video and further my dreams, and you can go do exactly that same thing for whatever it is that you want. So just do it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 54 or another topic. You know, slowly but surely finishing